Hello, drama lovers. Welcome back to the channel. Breaking news. What happens when two of China's brightest rising stars suddenly become the center of a relationship storm, and their agencies finally break the silence? Was it just on-screen chemistry, or something deeper fans weren't supposed to see? It started the way these stories always do. Quietly, almost invisibly. A glance that lingered just a second too long during a behind-the-scenes clip. A laugh that sounded a little too natural during an interview. A moment that didn't feel scripted. Fans noticed it first. They always do. Zhao Jinmai, known for her delicate yet emotionally powerful performances, has built a reputation as one of the most expressive actresses of her generation. There's something quietly captivating about her presence. Soft but never weak. Gentle yet deeply moving. On the other side, Song Weilong, charismatic, composed, effortlessly magnetic. He's admired not just for his visuals, but for the subtle emotional depth he brings to every role. His calm demeanor often hides a surprisingly warm and attentive personality, something fans have long adored. So when the two were brought together for a project, expectations were already high, but what unfolded on screen felt different. It didn't feel like acting, it felt lived in. Their chemistry wasn't loud or exaggerated. It was quiet, natural, almost instinctive, and that's where everything changed. Clips of their interactions began circulating across platforms, Weibo, TikTok, and international fan communities. At first, they were small moments. Zhao Jinmai laughing softly while Song Weilong spoke. Song Weilong subtly adjusting his position to stand closer to her. Their eye contact lingering longer than expected. Then came the moment that truly caught attention. Between takes, Zhao Jinmai was seen adjusting Song Weilong's outfit, smiling gently as he leaned slightly toward her. It wasn't dramatic, it wasn't staged, but it felt intimate, and that was enough. Fans began asking questions. Then came the edits. Slow motion videos, soft background music, captions reading, "This can't just be acting." The hashtag combining their names started trending overnight. But what truly intensified the situation wasn't just what fans saw, it was what they didn't see. Both Zhao Jinmai and Song Weilong are known for maintaining relatively private personal lives. No public dating confirmations, no major scandals, just professionalism. So when rumors began spiraling, the silence from both sides only made things louder. Was it coincidence? Strategy? Or something neither side was ready to reveal? And just when speculation reached its peak, the agency stepped in. Zhao Jinmai's agency released an official statement. Calm, measured, and unmistakably firm. They described the rumors as overinterpretations of professional interactions, emphasizing that Zhao Jinmai remained fully focused on her career and upcoming projects. No confirmation, no emotional denial, just a clear boundary. Not long after, Song Weilong's agency followed with similar tone. They expressed appreciation for fan enthusiasm, but requested that the public avoid spreading unverified personal narratives. On the surface, it sounded like a standard response, but fans weren't convinced, because if there was truly nothing there, why respond at all? That single question kept the conversation alive. Some fans felt heartbroken, interpreting the statements as a quiet denial. Others believed the opposite, that the agencies were simply protecting something real from public pressure. And then came the analysis. Old interviews were revisited, body language examined frame by frame. Even their schedules became topics of discussion. Were they coincidentally in the same cities? Or was there something more happening behind the scenes? The narrative split into two worlds, the official story and the one fans believed. But what made everything even more intriguing was this. Neither Zhao Jinmai nor Song Weilong personally addressed the rumors. Not a single direct comment. And sometimes silence speaks louder than any statement. Just when the conversation began to settle, another moment reignited everything. During a public appearance, Zhao Jinmai was asked indirectly about working with Song Weilong. Nothing unusual, but her response wasn't standard. She paused, smiled softly, and said, "He's someone I feel very comfortable acting with." That was it. No denial, no distance, just one simple sentence. Yet it was enough, because comfort, especially in an industry built on performance, is never a small thing. Around the same time, Song Weilong mentioned in a separate interview that a recent co-star understood emotions without needing many words. He didn't name her, but fans connected the dots instantly. It wasn't confirmation, but it was enough to bring the story back to life. Suddenly, the agency's statements felt less like conclusions and more like barriers, because what fans were witnessing didn't feel like a scandal. It felt softer, quieter, something unspoken. But here's the truth. No one can fully confirm. In the world of celebrities, not every story gets a clear ending. Some remain in that delicate space where emotions feel real, but explanations never come. And maybe that's exactly why the story refuses to fade. Because it isn't just about Zhao Jinmai and Song Weilong anymore. It's about the feeling they created together. A quiet connection, a natural warmth, a chemistry that didn't need words. Maybe it was just incredible acting. Maybe it was perfect timing. Or maybe it was something they chose to keep for themselves. And honestly, maybe that's okay. Because not every connection needs confirmation to be meaningful. Sometimes what we see, what we feel, is enough. For fans, Zhao Jinmai and Song Weilong became more than just co-stars. They became a possibility. A story that felt real in a world that often feels scripted. And even if the truth never fully comes out, that feeling remains. Quietly, powerfully, unforgettable. So what do you think? Was it just acting or something deeper they're choosing not to reveal? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you're drawn to stories like this, the ones that blur the line between reality and emotion, don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned. Because sometimes the quietest stories leave the strongest impression.